Good morning and welcome to Coffee with Alain. Today is Memorial Day, a day off for many people, and it's a day of celebration and the first day of summer, many people think. But we need to remember what the actual day is also for. Memorial Day is not for honoring veterans and thanking veterans on the street. Memorial Day is to remember, honor, and mourn those that died serving our country in the United States military and armed forces. The day is set aside to remember, honor, and mourn the men and women who died serving our country. Now, I'm not against having fun and having a barbecue, shopping a sale, traveling, enjoying some time with friends and family. Those are important. Those are the reasons men and women served and died, to give us those freedoms and liberties to enjoy the things we enjoy. But we should take some time today to remember and honor those that died for our freedoms, our liberties, so we could enjoy the things that we enjoy. That's what today is for. Good morning to Jay and Vicky. Good morning to Dixon. They have joined us today. So yes, I want you to enjoy today, but I also want you to remember and honor and mourn those that gave all for our country. You know, I'm drinking out of a DMZ mug this morning. DMZ there in Korea, a place where I served, but also a place where many died, the years before I served. I was there in the 80s. The people were dying there in the 50s. And regardless of what war, we've had many, many, many brave men and women serve and die in our armed forces. And they are the reason we have so much today. And say good morning to Eric. He also joined us. Thank you, Eric. So that's what I wanted to share today. I mean, originally it was Decoration Day, and it changed the dates throughout the history. In 1971, it was formalized to be the last Monday of May. So we celebrate Memorial Day, the last Monday of May. And again, it's often considered the first day of summer. Things are starting to bloom and turn green, and the sun is out longer. A lot of people have barbecues and travel and do some fun things today. Most of the stores have sales going on. But all of that is because of the men and women who have served and died for our country. And the men and women who didn't die. I mean, all men and women who served deserve respect. And that's why we have Veterans Day later in the year. But today is special for those that gave all. Thank you, Dixon. That's just what I wanted to share today. The newsletter went out yesterday, and I had a little bit about the history of the reason why we have the day. And I had some tips regarding staying safe today. If you are going to celebrate, do it safely. Don't drink and drive. If you're going to drink, fine, but don't get behind the wheel. So have a safe holiday and take time to remember why we have the day. Phil is here too. He needs some coffee. Phil has recently been visiting Montana, although quite a ways away from where I'm at. Hope you had a fun time in Montana, Phil. Not sure if you went back home to Canada yet or not. Thank you for joining this morning. Thank everybody who joins, watches replays, listens to the podcast. I appreciate all of you. Appreciate everybody that signed up for the newsletter. That goes out every weekend. You can get that at enjoylifesafely.com. A lot of good stuff to help you stay safe, enjoy life, and be exceptional, because that's what we're all about. Go out, make it a marvelous Monday. Remember those that served and died. And I will be back tomorrow. We will see you then. Right before I go, I want to say hey to Phil. He said he's heading home shortly. He had a fabulous time in Montana. I'm really glad you enjoyed the state. Too bad it wasn't here in Missoula where we could have hooked up. Just I wasn't able to get over to Great Falls. That's a little bit of a drive from where I'm at. As you probably saw, Montana is a big state, but I am glad that you got to visit Great Falls, and I'm glad you got to eat at the Roadhouse. They have some great burgers there. Also want to say good morning to Jeff. He just showed up and said good morning. Thank you for being here, Jeff. I appreciate that. So this time I really will sign off. Remember what the day is for. Take a moment to remember, honor, and mourn those that gave all, and I'll see you tomorrow.